What's up? Welcome. I thought I was gonna try out something new. I'm releasing a new song called Sweet Thing. It's coming out 29th of July, so it's quite soon. It is now the 6th of July. It's a ways off, but I thought, why not try to break the song down? I haven't done it in this way before, where I show you a little bit more of the process. I'm not gonna get too technical, but if you want me to get more technical with it, I could do that. But I'm not gonna do that now, so we're gonna get straight into it, alright? This song is about being afraid to commit to somebody. I did try to record this video like half an hour ago, and afterwards when I realized, when I was done with this, the video, I realized that I had muted the audio. Alright, cool. I started this song with the guitar. It's one of the first songs I did with electric guitar. I usually go acoustic, but like Bob Dylan, I'm going electric now.
Oh my god, bro. Hell no.
Most of the sound comes from this thing down here, which is a Roland V guitar system, the VG88. It's great. I use it for everything when it comes to the electric. So we're gonna start with the first thing that started this whole thing off, all right? That's the electric guitar. This is the chords. Great. Just a vibe, you know, just catching that vibe. Usually when I make songs, I don't use one track for the guitar. I usually layer it a bunch. It's a great trick to get more thickness. But anyways, I had 3 electric guitars layered, and they're playing like different variations of the same chords. This one is without a capo, so it's just the chords. I'm using bar chords here and sliding up and down. After that, I'm using a capo, and then finding the chords again. So this is a different variation using different voicings, and we stack them. Now the first one is panned to the right, not all the way, but it's sort of panned to the right. And this one with the different voicings are panned. They're not panned. They're just straight in the middle, and or they're panned like 2. It's not straight in the middle. It's almost. It could be more to one of the sides, but they're not. I don't know why I'm doing this. Anyways, then I did another one, and it's playing different variations to it as well, but very similar to the first one I showed you. This is that one. It's a little bit grimier, a little bit more dirty, you know? It's great. It's nice, it's a nice vibe. It's a nice beginning to a song, you know? The last thing I did was layer some acoustic guitar in there, because I cannot help but get an acoustic guitar in there somewhere. There are 2 guitars, acoustic guitars. I'm not sure why they're not panned sort of the same, but I'm just gonna do this. But they're not in the track, so I don't know why I'm doing it. But these are all the guitars together. Oh, sounds great. To me, at least. So, now when we got the vibe down, I thought, I need to elevate this vibe. I played the piano. Play the whole thing. I'm gonna play you it without all the effects, because I'm gonna show you the secret sauce to making an interesting drone, at least for me. But this is what I played for the drone. A drone usually isn't a lot of this playing. It's usually most likely 1 note or 2 notes, whatever, just playing in the background, just to get that atmosphere going. But this is what I played. I did quantize this. It'll make sense when we use all the effects. Secret sauce is this plugin right here, Portal. I use that for most of my drones. It's this sort of granular thing. It makes it go from a piano to something more. I'm gonna add the reverb because it's important. This is what it sounds like. Great. It's just in the background. Makes everything a bit more vibey, for sure. With the guitars, this is what it sounds like. Now, the drone is not supposed to take up too much space. It's not supposed to be the lead thing that you hear. Most people will not know that it's even in there, but it does give the whole song more of an atmosphere, more of a world, and that's what I try to do. I don't need to over compress this guitar because it's going already through this V-Guitar system thing that has a compressor and EQ and everything, so I don't need to do a lot, which is nice. I usually do that on this one. I know I had to reach up because you didn't see my hand. Anyways, I do that on that thing down there. But I did use a little saturation. I do have a little compressor just to control the audio a little bit, just to balance it out a little bit, you know. After that, I was like, it's time for drums, baby. And I had recently, at that time, this song was made in March. It is now, like I said, July 6th. So I'm a little iffy on the details of this song, but I felt like, hey, I made it. I should be able to explain it. Anyways, I had just bought the Octatrack. It's a hard thing to learn. For this song, I had just figured out how to program drums. So I programmed drums to this. It's the first beat I made with this. The first drums I made on the Octatrack. So you'll hear the first thing I ever made. It's very simple, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. So that's basically it. It's very simple, very simple. It follows the guitar sort of. The snare usually hits. I think you'll hear it because it sort of layers with the guitar in a way. The snare is what I focused on. You'll hear it, like the hit there. Blends together. You gotta keep it simple. Not everything has to be that goddamn advanced, but keep it simple, you know, keep it simple. So with that, this is what we got using the Octatrack. And now when I have sort of a somewhere to go, I sort of figured out, all right, cool, this is where I want to go. I start sort of mumbling words and trying to figure it out like that, and I write my songs, I write them down, but most of the time they start with me just mumbling random things, gibberish to be fair, and then a word comes out that, I like that word, and that's how I build it. So these are the lyrics, these are the vocals, and for this song I did layer it, because I was going for a specific vibe, but here it is.
There ain't no need to worry, poor thing. Your heart is playing war games. What a shame. The crowd is feeling closer to your waist.
Something to note, right after I was finished with this song, I bought a new microphone, a microphone that's way better than the one I had, because the microphone I had was the first microphone I ever got. First microphone I ever bought. I didn't get it. The first microphone I ever bought, and I gave that away to somebody else that wanted to start making music, and I was like, hey, I'm not gonna use it, you take it, I have a new one. So I gave that away, but I got this new one, and it's great, I love it, but I was way too lazy to re-record the lyrics and the vocals, so it's from the old microphone, but it does sounds good, so you don't have to. I didn't have to do it. I sort of had a vibe, and I was like, damn, all right. The one thing that's really missing from this is the bass. So we got...
Change, your mind is running sideways, trying to go straight. The way I see you smiling.
And this song is sort of one of those songs that was really fast to write and produce. I made the song in a day. That usually does not happen. I'm a very slow... I usually... takes me a little while to get a song to where I want it to go. But this song just sort of flowed. It had its own momentum, you know, and took me around a day, sort of one day to get everything down, make a demo, and then I went back the next day and I sort of mixed and finished everything and whatever you want to do. So this is it. But it's not really, it has a groove, but it's not really where I wanted to go. So I was like, I need a bass, and I need a funky bass line. And I'm not the greatest bass player, and I don't know anybody that is a bass player, so I had to figure it out. I do have a bass back there. I did not use, fun fact, I did not use the bass to get the bass sound. I used the Roland VG88 to get the bass sound. That's what I did. It has this bass preset, and I sort of played around. I'm not gonna lie, it did take me a while to get the bass I wanted. I'm gonna play it for you now. Whoop, sorry, my bad, guys. There we go. All right, cool. Just the bass, please. That's the bass. That's basically it for the verse. With everything, it sounds pretty good, right? For not being a bass player.
Shoulders and your headaches. You say you need to hurry. So what changed? Your mind is running sideways, trying to go straight. The way I see you smiling, it just feels fake. It's heavy on your knees.
Sexy. All right, cool. So that's basically what it does. After that, I was like, damn, all right, cool. Now I do have everything I want. The chords are the same, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the chords are basically the same for the chorus. The one thing that happened for the chorus, I was gonna do something and then this happened by mistake. This vocal right here. I put some weird ass... I was sampling my own vocals, and the flow of this I sort of went with. This is what it sounds like. Now, that is not how I sung it. When I accidentally sort of did... When I pitched it, it accidentally like stretched it a little bit, and that made me sing it a bit different, or it made the flow different. And I was like, damn, I really like that, but what I'm saying I don't really understand. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep the flow, and then I'm gonna add a bunch of vocals like this. And I named my vocals Dijon because this song sort of was inspired by the artist Dijon. Shout out to him. But here you go. This is what I sung.
Sweet things, don't waste no sweet things, don't waste no sweet things.
After that, we come to the second verse, and I was like, damn, I can't do the same chords, or I can do the same chords, but I can't do the same chord progression for the second verse. I need to spice it up a little bit. Same with the bass. So I did something new. I liked it. a little bit dirtier, but you layer it and you get this. There's different variations there as well. I gotta say, I really like the second verse, like the guitar playing on that more than the other one. The bass is different because change the guitar, gotta change the bass. That's what they say. So, you know. But works great, you know. I think it works great. And of course, you gotta sneak in the acoustic guitar. So that's what I did. You can just hear it in the background, you know? Oh. And the drums. The drums are a little different. There's a piano. The drone. Oh, I did forget to mention that I actually added a piano to the chorus as well. Sorry, but yeah, piano on the second verse. Great. And then the vocals.
I see the way you hurt, I can't shake it. Tell me what it was you thought could have made it. Tell me it's love, are you changing? What about her makes you think that you can take it? Can you say what? Come on, tell me straight. 'Cause I can see you running like you always do.
Yeah, baby.
You always run away when it's time to stay. So tell me what it was that you're afraid of.
I did add a different vocal here. It's the same vocals with this one, but there's one, this one.
You don't waste no sweet thing.
Right there, you know?
You don't waste. Oh, don't waste no sweet thing.
So that I did use that for. I thought it added a little bit, you know, a little extra for the last chorus, for the big hurrah, whatever you want to call it.
You don't waste no sweet thing.
This is sort of the song.
You don't waste no sweet thing. Don't waste no sweet thing.
Yeah, that's the song right there. Cool.
Worry, poor thing.